Walk into any crowded room and you'll quickly notice a sharp divide. Some people naturally draw others in, holding attention and earning respect without raising their voice. Others create quiet friction, subtly pushing people away despite their best efforts. We often write this off as natural charisma, but the difference rarely comes down to genetics or personality type. Instead, social magnetism is built on a very specific set of behavioral mechanics that anyone can practice and apply. The exact rules for these mechanics are laid out clearly in John Bridges and Brian Curtis's manual, 50 Things Every Young Gentleman Should Know. Mastering 4 specific modules from this framework provides a structured protocol for navigating social interactions with consistent clarity. Let's look at Step 1. Step 1 addresses how we receive. When handed a compliment or an unexpected gift, the default human reaction is defense. We deflect the praise, downplay our achievements, or try to reject the gift entirely because stepping away from the spotlight feels safe. Breaking this habit starts with your physical posture. When someone offers praise, you must eliminate any apologetic body language. Stand still, pull your shoulders back, and lock direct eye contact with the person speaking. Next is the verbal response. You must deliver a clear, unmitigated thank you. Do not add excuses. Do not explain how lucky you were. Simply say the 2 words and stop talking. This exact same rule applies to unwanted gifts. If someone hands you something you don't like or need, you ignore the physical object. You direct your gratitude entirely at the effort and intent the sender put into acquiring it. Deflecting praise tells the other person their judgment is flawed. Accepting it unconditionally validates their opinion and signals your own high self-worth, creating an immediate baseline of mutual respect. Step 2 deals with conversational pacing. When presented with tense or exciting information, the immediate urge is to overshare, interrupt, or blurt out the first reaction that crosses your mind. This timeline illustrates the 2-second rule. Notice the empty block between the first speaker's wave and the response wave. This buffer absorbs chaotic emotional reactions, gives your brain time to process facts, and flattens your response into a smooth, calculated reply. While a brief pause might feel agonizingly awkward in your own head, to the person watching you, it projects deep confidence and proves you are actively listening to their words. By deliberately injecting silence into the rhythm of the discussion, you transfer the locus of control away from the emotional speaker and firmly back to yourself. Step 3 moves into high-friction environments, specifically the anxiety of introducing 2 complete strangers, like a new friend and your parents. The foundational rule for navigating this is simple. Before you speak, you must mentally identify who holds the higher authority in the dynamic and who holds the lesser authority. This flowchart shows the path of a correct introduction. A solid arrow moves from the lesser authority, the friend, directly toward the higher authority, the parent. Stating the higher authority's name first completes the formula. Mom, I would like to introduce my friend, David. Most people attempt these interactions with chaotic, open-ended gestures, mumbling names and hoping the strangers figure it out themselves. Stepping in with a highly structured, hierarchical formula removes all the guesswork for both parties. Facilitating a seamless connection instantly elevates your own perceived competence and social value. Step 4 is about managing the protocol of autonomy. When interacting with individuals facing physical challenges, well-meaning, able-bodied people frequently make the mistake of overcompensating. The baseline rule for these encounters is to normalize the interaction. You maintain standard eye contact, speak directly to the person rather than their companion, and entirely eliminate any expressions of pity. The critical error is unprompted physical intervention. Reaching out to grab someone's arm or taking hold of a wheelchair without asking is a massive violation. To prevent this, you must use a verbal clearance step. If you believe someone requires assistance, you explicitly ask for their permission to help before initiating any physical contact whatsoever. If they decline your offer, you must accept that refusal gracefully and immediately. You are respecting the individual's bodily autonomy above your own assumptions. Prioritizing another person's independence over your own instinct to intervene is a hallmark of mature, quiet respect. Now that we've covered the framework, let's review the 4 pillars: unconditional gratitude, intentional pauses, structured introductions, and respectful autonomy. Highly respected leaders rely on these protocols to navigate social complexities with consistent authority. Your challenge is to apply this immediately. The very next time you receive a compliment today, you will stop, make eye contact, and reply with nothing more than a simple thank you. True likability comes from the consistent application of these clear rules over time. To continue building your toolkit, head over to the U-Book app, where you can access hundreds of detailed book summaries to further your development.